Good early evening, everyone. Some more breaking news. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with a side bet on XM and Future Digibyte OG. So you see Bitcoin starting to get back in that vulnerable area. It's starting to look like it's going to play out. It's down another 1,300 since I was on earlier. It got up to about 47.4 during that recording, and now you see XRP's down 23% again, and now we're starting to get towards, back towards this double bottom. And the problem is Bitcoin is only 63% of the way to its crash price. XRP still got some ways to go, and I mean, when you look at something like this in the grand scale, you get 3 days of this, these coins would be completely wiped out. So when you look at your portfolio, 1 day, 2 days, 3, how many days of this could you actually afford? Not 1 day like this is anybody happy. So I'll continue to put out warnings when I think there's going to be a flash crash, and whether I'm right or wrong, which I've always been proven right. It's not to be condescending, but I'm going to continue to put out the warnings, even if I get backlash, even if I get ridiculed, and even if people unfollow my station because it's not tickling your balls. I'm going to continue to do what I do best and keep you one step ahead. Whether or not you listen to what I put out is not my choice. I can only do the best I can to reach each and every one of you. So it's kind of hard without my Future Millionaire page, but this Swing Traders page has made one hell of a step up the last 4 days, I must say. And the support's been absolutely unbelievable. My XRP Future Millionaire partner page should be back in the next 3 days. By September 12th at the latest. September 11th is the day that I suppose I could come back. I've been suspended for 1 week by YouTube for speaking truth, so I won't let that happen again. I'll keep it to the crypto and yada, yada, yada. If you want to check out my Swing Traders Anonymous, which we're on right now, hit that subscribe button. Or my Dogecoin and you, which we're approaching 200 subscribers already. We're up to about 165. I'd much appreciate that. Those links are in the video description. And also the Swing Traders Anonymous channel is less than 12 subscribers from 600, making some serious noise in lieu of being suspended on my partnered page. So you can find all that, including my Twitter, in the video description below. Like I said earlier, XRP, I expect it to trade back down under $1. I expect it to come back down to the support zone, and I had to switch my stuff back and forth because earlier this froze, so we had to use the tether, and now I'm back to the original. So we can go right to the very clear support resistance zones. We have up here at $1.35, and then we've got $1.23, which we already know because we played these beautifully. Then we had $1.09. We had $1.05, which it could have stopped at, but now we have 92 cents. We went right past there, so I don't expect it to stop before it gets back to 92 cents. 93, 94, 95, somewhere in there. But I expect us to go down probably another 10% before this is all said and done. And then it's going to decide whether or not we're going to have a double bottom. It kind of is pointing to me like it could even be an elevated double bottom. What that means is XRP's at 92 on the bottom. Look for the 95 cent or 94 cent or 93, something that's elevated, an ascending W. It'll still be bearish when we get to the top of the pattern, but if we can get something like that, we'll know at least that we could be moving to the, a retest of 50,000. But I wanted to come out and do an update real quick. It's not going to be an extremely long update. I wanted you to be very aware of Bitcoin. It's back down 12%. That's another 2.3% from when I was on earlier, roughly. But remember, we went down another 3,700 from here earlier. And I know it's hard to swallow, or 3,900, but it happened. So that's why all day I've been coming on preaching and telling you guys, don't be caught with these bags. And now, some of you made great swing trades at $1 on XRP or $1.15, but you never got rid of them. Now you're messaging me saying, what do I do at $1.07? What I told you to do at $1.15. Get out and wait for that retest of the daily low now, which was at 43,000. 43,400 area. But that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a retest of where it came down. We had a very small bounce up and excuse me. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by that sneezing guy. But we've got to come back down and retest this. I mean, that even lowered the bear flag. And the 3, the 5, it's a bear pennant again. Just like we had earlier when we showed it yesterday. Who's to say that this isn't just going to come to the bottom side and then is it going to break through this? Or 42.9 is where we have to get. 42,958 is where I put my line. Because the candle touched way down under 43. That's why I keep saying, are we going to go back to 43,000? And can we do a double bottom? I definitely wouldn't want to be in a position right now. I can tell you that right now. And that's why I'm not in a position. Even though it looks like there's some opportunities out here, I don't think these are the real opportunities. I think 93 cents could be an opportunity. But if you had it at 93 cents, you would have wanted to sell when it got to $1.15 so you could reposition for the double bottom. If you could even buy. A lot of exchanges were out and a lot of people's orders didn't go through. And stop limit orders on Binance, Crypto.com, and one other one. I don't know if Uphold was work, but those other two, aforementioned, those stop loss orders, most of them didn't go through. I had a bunch of very disappointed people that are on Coinbase and on Crypto.com, two that I don't use. But so that's why I always like to be right in front when things are happening. I don't trust the stop losses. But rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, even if you're down and you're like, oh my fucking God, I can't believe I'm down 30 fucking percent or 50%. If the prices go down on Bitcoin and XRP and we're back down 50%, sure, you lost the over the top because you were trying to swing trade and taking too much risk. Even for my liking, I took too much risk by losing a couple $100 when I could have had guaranteed profit. But I still had my bailout plan to where I didn't get caught up in 25%. It was a few percent in the grand scheme. It looked like an 8.5% or 9% drop for me, or 10% because I lost those profits. But as far as cutting into my portfolio, you know, we barely cut into it. $100, $150. And I'm certainly not willing to do it until we're at the proper bounce spot. So I'll keep you guys updated. Stay blessed.